What it is, what it do, and how the hell are all of you? With yours truly, Petra Fucker, back with another mother lover. You already know the deal. We gonna keep it a buck. This shit gonna be about Mount Rushmore. I ain't never even seen the motherfucking monument, but here I am gotta defend the motherfucker in the middle of fucking nowhere. Fucking nuts. Now there's a lot of this and that about if it's sacred land, if it's not. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into the opinion of it, just like I have with the statues before. I don't believe we should be tearing statues down. If you want them taken down, you go through the fucking democratic process of voting that shit down, and if you get the votes, then you can take it down and put that shit in a museum. Bam, done. But now we got the lieutenant governor talking about Mount Rushmore is a symbol of genocide. That's motherfucking crazy. How do you justify that shit? So we're going to read it. Minnesota Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan posted a graphic that declares Mount Rushmore as a symbol of racism over Independence Day weekend. The graphic appeared on the It Governor's Instagram story that reads, Mount Rushmore is a symbol of white supremacy, of structural racism that's still alive and well in society today. It's an injustice to actively steal indigenous people's land, then carve the white faces of the colonizers who committed genocide. Although Flanagan posted the graphic, she is not the creator. That's Josu Photo, a prolific left-wing organizer. She didn't come up with the quote either. It belongs to Nick Tilson. Tilson led the effort to block the roadways into Mount Rushmore on Friday ahead of the President Donald Trump's 4th of July address to the monument. Tilson was hit with 5 charges Monday, 2 of which are violent felonies, second-degree robbery, and assault. Both of these crimes were committed as the man Flanagan promoted attacked police officers and stole a shield. The fact that the second most powerful Minnesota executive promoted the rhetoric of a man who stands accused of committing violent acts in the name of the left-wing cause has not gone unnoticed. Senate Majority Leader Paul Gazelka called out Flanagan Monday, reminding his constituents that Flanagan doesn't speak for him. This is his statement on Twitter. Our lieutenant governor does not speak for me. Our country has flaws and our leaders aren't perfect, but I am proud to be an American and I am grateful for the 4 leaders presented on Mount Rushmore. Okay, other Minnesotans apparently feel misrepresented by the governor as well. Our governor, this is a quote, it's our governor doesn't speak for any of us. She is an embarrassment to our state, one commentator remarked. The Minnesota House Republicans also characterized Flanagan's position as outrageous. The idea that Mount Rushmore should be destroyed isn't a new one. Back in 2017, Vice published an article that let's get rid of Mount Rushmore. Countless outlets have published similar opinions over the last few years. However, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem has made it clear that the monument will not be knocked down under her watch. Praise that woman. Give that motherfucking woman a drink, something. Roll her up a fat doobie if she chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Because I'm telling you right now, that's some fuck shit. They're trying to hold people that were alive 200 years ago, 300 years ago accountable for shit that we hold people to today. It don't work like that. You can't go back and rewrite history how you see fit. And that includes Mount Rushmore. The victor writes the story. The loser can tell their side, but they still fucking lost. Now, I'm sorry. When like Stick said, the shit was conquered. The land was conquered. You lost whatever war or whatever battle you were putting up for the fight. That's my truthful opinion. And I know people might not like that shit, but that's the truth, man. Quit trying to get rid of every motherfucking monument, every motherfucking statue, and every other fucking thing that you don't like. That's really how I motherfucking feel about that, bro. That's really how I feel about that shit. It's just fucked up. And it's just getting crazy and crazy and more crazy and more crazy. And it's getting out of control. That's really what it's doing. Now, I'm not saying you gotta agree with what Washington did, or Jefferson, or Teddy Roosevelt, or Abraham Lincoln. I'm not saying you gotta agree with what any of them did. But you can't hold them to standards that we hold people to today, because guess what? They're not around today. And the things that they did do were amazing for the country. Period. There's nothing to argue that. If we didn't have George Washington, we wouldn't have America. Period. So all that shit you're complaining about now and woofing about now, people that are complaining about now, not you specifically, but anybody, if they're woofing about it and complaining about it, you wouldn't be able to do it. Try that shit in China. They're trying to conquer Hong Kong right now. At least politically. Trying to switch it all up. But yet, that's not your problem. And when real injustice is committed, no one wants to cry about that shit. They want to cry about a monument when people are really getting killed and slaughtered over our holiday weekends. But nobody wants to talk about that shit. And on that note, because this shit really starts to irritate me with the statues and the shit, it's Petrov, baby, and you already know the deal. Keep it a buck, keep it real, stay blessed, stays high, do what you gotta do to be you. And don't bend a motherfucking knee, man. Stand the fuck up, buck up. It is what it is. And it's Petrov, baby. We out.